Have you ever wondered if there's a version of you out there that's so unique, so genetically improbable, that the odds of someone like them existing are basically zero? Picture this. Every single human who has ever lived carries a combination of DNA so specific that scientists say the chances of two people having identical genetic codes, even among trillions of possible combinations, are essentially impossible unless they're identical twins. Our caveman friend here is scratching his head over this exact puzzle, because rarity isn't just about looking different. It's about an entire cocktail of traits: blood type, eye color, immune markers, even tiny mutations passed down through thousands of generations, all stacking up to create something the universe has never seen before and will likely never see again. Think about it. Out of the 8 billion people walking the planet right now, and the over 100 billion who have ever lived throughout human history, somewhere in that staggering number exists a person whose genetic fingerprint is so wildly uncommon that doctors, scientists, and geneticists have spent their entire careers just trying to understand them. Some have blood so rare that fewer than 50 people on Earth share it. Others carry mutations that make them immune to diseases that kill millions. And some are walking, breathing genetic anomalies that defy the very textbooks written about human biology. So, buckle up, because we're about to journey through the wild, weird, and wonderfully strange world of human rarity, and meet the actual rarest human possible. Let's talk about real-life genetic rarities, the kind of human variation so extreme it would make even nature raise an eyebrow. Take Rh-null blood, nicknamed golden blood. Found in fewer than 50 people worldwide, it's missing every single Rh antigen, making it compatible with nearly anyone in an emergency, but nearly impossible to receive a transfusion from anyone else. Then there's the CCR5 delta 32 mutation, a tiny genetic glitch that effectively blocks HIV from entering certain immune cells, granting some lucky individuals near total resistance to a virus that has claimed millions of lives. Some people carry a condition called complete androgen insensitivity, where their bodies simply don't respond to certain hormones at all, creating biological combinations doctors still study today. Others have a mutation in the SCN9A gene that makes them completely unable to feel physical pain, a trait that sounds like a superpower until you realize how dangerous everyday life becomes without that warning system. There are people with extra fingers, extra vertebrae, hearts on the wrong side of their chest, or immune systems so unusual that their blood has been flown across oceans to save lives in moments of crisis. Each of these isn't a flaw. It's a glitch in the matrix of human biology, a 1 in a billion roll of the genetic dice. And the wildest part? Most of these people live completely ordinary lives, unaware that somewhere in a lab their blood sample or DNA strand is being studied like a rare gem. So, if rarity in humans already sounds wild, wait until we get to the actual rarest person ever documented. So, who is the rarest human possible? The answer isn't a single legendary figure. It's a phenomenon called human chimerism, where one person's body is secretly built from 2 different sets of DNA merged together before birth when 2 fraternal twin embryos fuse into a single individual. These chimeric humans can have 2 different blood types running through their veins, patches of skin with different genetic codes, and in some real documented cases, DNA tests have shown that a chimeric mother's biological children appeared, on paper, to belong to someone else entirely, because the egg cells came from a different genetic line than the rest of her body. It sounds like science fiction, but it's medically real, and it happens far more often than most people realize, simply because most chimeras never get tested and never find out. Combine this kind of genetic fusion with something like Rh-null blood, a rare immune mutation, and a 1 in a trillion combination of inherited traits, and you get a human being so biologically unique that their entire existence becomes a walking anomaly studied by scientists for decades. The truth is, the rarest human possible isn't one specific person. It's a constantly shifting title, held by whoever's biology breaks the most rules at any given moment. And honestly, in a universe built on probability, every single one of us is already a winning lottery ticket. Some of us just happen to have a few extra rare numbers stacked on top. So the next time you feel ordinary, remember, somewhere in your DNA is a combination the universe will likely never roll again. And there you have it. From golden blood and invisible immunity to humans secretly carrying 2 different sets of DNA inside one body, the world of human rarity is far stranger and far more fascinating than most of us ever stop to consider. Our caveman friend here has spent this entire journey scratching his head, flipping through ancient scrolls and stirring his giant spoon trying to wrap his mind around just how wild human biology really is. And honestly, who can blame him? Every single person watching this right now is carrying their own unrepeatable combination of genes, quirks, and biological surprises, some of which they may never even know about. Maybe you've got a strange blood type, an unusual immune quirk, or some hidden genetic trait just waiting to be discovered. That's the beauty of being human. We're all walking, breathing lottery tickets shaped by millions of years of evolution. If this journey through the rarest humans on Earth blew your mind even a little, do our curious caveman a favor. Smash that like button, drop a comment telling us which genetic rarity surprised you the most, and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into the strange, wonderful science of being human. Until next time, stay curious, stay weird, and remember, somewhere out there, your own DNA might just be rarer than you think.